How's it going, YouTube? And welcome back to My Comic Life. Now, My Comic Life is a comic vlog that usually comes out Monday through Friday, but the last month I have been so swamped with my work. So my videos have been really lacking. But now, since I found out that my comic shop is open till midnight and I get off at 10, I'm able now to go and run down to my comic shop and get some comics on New Comic Book Day, even though it's really late. But getting comics is just such a great thing. So let's just dive into the comics that I purchased today. Self-Made, issue number 6. I absolutely love this gorgeous cover. Self-Made has been a story about this artificial intelligence, or this lady, she creates artificial intelligence for video games. Well, the artificial intelligence that she created is actually cognitive. It knows where it's at and it's doing some strange things. So she decides to test out this AI and finds out it's fully aware of its surroundings. So she decides to put this artificial intelligence into a robot body, and now this artificial intelligence is out in the world, and all hell has broken loose, and she's trying to find out who she is, while also in the last issue it just took this series to a whole new level. Think of it almost like the Matrix type of thing. It's some really good stuff. And I think this issue is possibly the last one of the story arc, and then maybe there'll be some more later on. But I think it's, at this moment, the creators have only created, I think, 6 issues. Red Sonja, issue number 4. This series, look at this cover by Amanda Conner. It is just gorgeous. Now, Red Sonja was a book that I've never read before. I've never read any of her books before. But with this new number 1 that came out a couple months back, I thought I'll give it a try. And I am so glad I have. The storyline so far has been that Red Sonja has gone to this land where this tyrant emperor who's trying to take over all the land around him. So she's going to this city. And the people there find out that she's coming, so they want her to be the protector of this land. So they go to her and say, we want you to be our queen and protect us. So she obliges, and the Games of Thrones type aspect to this series is really well done. This series could easily have vilified this emperor that's taken over all this land, but at times you can see why he is doing what he's doing, because there was a prophecy that if this tyrant emperor doesn't keep on building his empire, he will die. And there's this beautiful scene where this emperor goes to his son and gives him a rope, and it has a whole bunch of knots in it, and he tells his son, for every single day that I'm gone, undo one of the knots. At the moment you're at the end, if I'm not back, I am dead. And just know that your mother will remarry, most likely have another child, and that child is going to try to murder you because you are the next emperor. So it's been some great storytelling. I have loved this series, and I'm definitely intrigued to read other Red Sonja stories. Now, a new number 1 by Image Comics, Gogor. No idea what it's about, but it looks like a lot of fun. So, intrigued to see what that one's all about. Another series that I absolutely love, but I'm really behind on, The Dreaming, issue number 9. I have no idea where the series has gone, because I am like 4 issues behind, which is a lot. I believe I have almost 50 books I need to read to catch up on everything I've been picking up. Because just how hard I've been working the past month is just, whoa. And then I just got in a Discount Comic Book Service box, and that had like, I think 60 books. So I have a ton of catching up to do. And this book is definitely one of them. But I definitely love that cover. I'm just intrigued to see what this being is that's on the cover. Another new number 1. I think this is a 2-part miniseries, Beast of Burden. The Presence of Others. I just love this this cover. This cover's absolutely stunning. No idea what this book's about. It seems like it is a ongoing series that comes out every now and then. I would be intrigued. I'm probably going to go on Comixology, go check it out, see if it's maybe, hopefully, free on the Comixology Unlimited. So, definitely excited to check that book out. Now, a book that came out for 25 cents, Year of the Villain. No idea what this is about. All I hope for is that I think about like 2014 when I slowly got out of comics just because of how expensive they got. DC did this whole entire month where it was Villain Month, and all these books that I was picking up, some of them I wasn't, were getting shipped so often, and it was all for this Villain Month, and it just took me out of it. I was just like, some of the books I was like, I don't care about, but because I had it on my pull list, and because they were like, all right, all these Justice League books, you're gonna get 4 of them a week, you're gonna get 1 of them a week, and it was just like, some of the books I was just like, no thank you. But intrigued to see, especially with the 25 cents price tag. I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. IDW's Transformers issue number 4. This series, I've read the first 2 issues. They're okay. It's definitely a fresh start for the Transformers. There's no Earthlings in there. It's all taking place on Cybertron, which is really nice. And our characters are not like the characters that we've known in the past. They're basically starting from fresh. So if you want to get into Transformers, this is the perfect time to pick things up. And then I picked up Ascender, issue number 1. Jeff Lemire's new book. And oh, look at that cover. That cover is gorgeous. Now, I have not read Descender. I need to. And I know I can get the first, I think, 2 volumes on Comixology Unlimited, so I'm going to read that, and then once I get done with that series, I'm going to be reading this series. I think it takes place 2 years, possibly, after Descender, so sounds like some good stuff. And then I picked up this beautiful cover of Die, issue number 3. I think this is the 3rd printing, and just look at this cover. It's gorgeous. And with a book series that I love, like Die, I will go out, and if I see a new cover, I will pick it up. I'm trying to pick up all the covers for that series, and it is expensive, but you know, I want to have it. And then I picked up another copy. I think this is I have 2 copies of Naomi issue number 1, the first printing. I have the variant and the regular cover, and I have 2 copies of this Naomi. Now, with how high the price tag has been on eBay, I'm not one of those sellers. No, I don't do that. But with how high the price tag is on that, like this 3rd printing of Naomi is going for like $15 online, and I picked up. There's 1 more copy. I should have picked it up, but I've been thinking about selling because I got 2 copies of this 3rd printing. I was thinking about selling them. And then I picked up Oliver issue number 3. I will be picking up this series on Discount Comic Services, but this is the issue I don't have. Really intrigued to read it. Oliver has been a really cool little take on Oliver Twist, and it's been pretty good. So that's all the books I picked out. And it's been a long time since I've been on, but I am going to try my hardest to put out more content. Now that I know that I can go pick up my comics on Wednesday, even though it will be late on Wednesday, I am happy to say that I will be able to pick them up now. It's so nice. It was like I go into the shop, I have all my comics available to me, the ones I put on my pull list. I was sad to see that Deceased has been sold out. Like you see where they had like a couple rows of them, but nah, they were all sold out. But the guy told me, he's like, hey, I can put in an order. We can get the first printing to you next week or 2 weeks from now. And I was like, all right, let's do it. So some exciting stuff there. And then I will be doing another unboxing of that Discount Comic Service box that I have on there. 16 pounds of comics. Woo! And now that I got a well-paying job, it's really good. Most of my books that I'm going to be picking up are going to be on Discount Comic Book Service because, the great price you get for those comics. Plus the fact that I don't have to drive anywhere, which saves money also. I'm going to be moving like a lot of my books over there, and I'm also going to be having them delivered to me twice a month. So that's going to be some exciting stuff. So expect more from Discount Comic Services. And then for the comic book shop that's not down the road anymore, but it's like 30 minutes away, I plan on picking books up there that I want right now. So that's all for me today. How was your comic book day? Let me know down below. And I promise I'm going to try my best to put out more content. Alright, my name's David Lee. If you liked what you see here, this is my Comic Life. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.